But man, there's some other wild news going on. I don't know how we overlooked this. Druski and Odell has been named as suspects.
And they brought Odell into it?
In the Diddy case, the Diddy debacle. Jaguar Wright is also named amongst other names as defendants. And this story is too crazy to even believe. So it says Druski apparently raped a woman with Diddy in the corner watching. And they said the room, Druski and the woman was oiled down. They had his body naked, her body naked, oiled down, treating it like a slip and slide. So they say, bro just came in the room. Druski big ass like a slip and slide. You remember that water slide used to have in the 90s?
I know exactly what it is. Yeah, you run
and slide on it. They said that's what he was doing in the room on the bench. He just slide off the bed.
They using the fuck out the Diddy oil. Hey, everybody got to borrow that oil.
And they talking about Diddy was in the corner just laughing, talking about, yeah, I own you now, and it was a gang grape and all that. I didn't really see the story of what they said Odell did, but Druski came out and said, man, I wasn't even famous in 2018. I was still at my mama's house. How the fuck?
I don't know if you read the whole thing. He said, this allegation is fabricated lie. I wasn't a public figure. I was broke living, like you just said, with my mama and wasn't had any connection to the industry at the time. So the inclusion of my name truly is outlandish. My heart breaks for actual victims of abuse, but I'm fully confident that the evidence will expose this falsehood and individuals who are maliciously trying to game the legal system to peddle false narratives. I want to think, though, with all this bullshit going on that they're saying is evidence, could this be in favor for Diddy?
I think all of this is favor for Diddy.
Because if they're bringing out all these stories about alleged things that are going to be false, what do you believe is true? And then on top of that, a lot of these things, they're never really saying that Diddy is doing something. He's always just an accomplice there. For the most part, he's watching, even, you know what I'm saying? Or he's providing the field to do it.
Yeah, they basically paint Diddy to be a cuck in every situation where he just likes watching people freak off. So they said that they gave her a pill, and that's what kind of decapitated her bodily functions, and they turned the room into a big ass slip and slide. So Druski, like, just think about the studio. We just put baby oil on everything. We just sliding on the table, sliding the bitch.
Crazy shit.
I'm like, God, this shit.
How you can't even imagine some shit like that? Like, nigga, we finna make this in a slip and slide park. How many bottles of oil did this nigga have to use?
Hey, how much? What type of baby oil is that? Because if you ever use baby oil, it's not even that slick like that to be sliding.
They get pounds of oil, and you just pouring it out by the gallon at that point to fill up something. I couldn't even think of how you could even do that. Like, what type of floor you had to have. And then you put these niggas on, that shit is crazy.
And then they bringing up the old videos of Odell in the club with, who the boy?
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
That was crazy.
It looked like Justin Bieber was sucking him off, but then they try to say he was down there doing the line. But what was he doing the line on Odell dick? It looked crazy. Like that shit, I ain't gonna lie, that shit looked crazy.
That was crazy.
Because why is your boy anywhere near your zipper in the club, nigga? And y'all just, I don't know, cuz, but to throw Odell in there was random as fuck. Druski was random as fuck. And Jaguar Wright name just keep popping up. She's been quiet. So
what's really going on, though? Because all this shit like we was talking about with the black men, once they start getting in positions, niggas is coming after you. And I say this all the time, when you get to the top, be prepared to be crucified. Because this is all I'm seeing now. Because even when you think about the Dr. Umar, you know what I'm saying? Now he's at a level. Now they coming after his ass. It's like, who next at this point?
And if you notice the trend, every time the Epstein files get brought back up, they start throwing more names into the gauntlet from our culture.
And you know, because they know we gonna crucify to make that the topic of discussion.
So now nobody's talking about the Epstein files again, because remember, they were supposed to be released. And then they went from, oh, they're gonna be released to, we're gonna release some, to basically what they released was what we already have seen. It was no new names. It was nothing. No flight logs, no who been to the island, it's nothing. And people started saying, hey man, where the fuck is this shit at? We getting tired of these games.
And y'all know what's so crazy?
Diddy, Druski, Odell.
Yeah, exactly. Because you know what's so crazy? They actually have evidence of people. They actually have evidence of their own people doing the things that they're saying our people are doing. Y'all actually have evidence of it and don't want to release it. Then you throw that on our people to make it look like we the nasty motherfuckers that's doing all this shit, when we really know who it is too. And this ain't just to discredit, say nobody's guilty of nothing, but pay attention to what the fuck really going on. They make us present to be the monsters, but we see what the fuck is really going on. And we know at them top levels who's peddling and doing that shit.
Then when you look at the statistics of who's doing that type of thing the most, I mean, come on, it's the ones who keep throwing our names out there. What happened to old boy from Nickelodeon? What happened to old boy from Abercrombie and Fitch? Those cases we ain't never heard nothing else about. We seen the headline, oh yeah, dude was sex trafficking these kids, these minors, these males, and then we never heard nothing else. And every time Epstein get brought back up, they bring Diddy back up. And then y'all just go crazy. Like Druski and Odell, like come on, cuz they just picking names out of a hat. Who's cracking in the black community right now? Bam, Druski. Let's throw Odell in there just for shits and giggles. Like, come on, man. Y'all sound crazy. Where's the evidence? They say they got the freak off tapes. We ain't seen the tape yet. Ain't the tape been released yet. The one tape that they did watch, or the couple they did watch, it was all people with Cassie, and they all were involved voluntarily. Cassie was actually bossing niggas around. Yeah, you bend me over like this. Yeah, you stick your dick in me this way. Oh, no, let me get some of him now. And Diddy just, I don't even know if he was on the tape. And if he was just jacking off in the corner like a cuck. It was no pills, no drinks, no drugging, nothing. Everybody conscious and everybody is consensually getting cracking. So all this shit sound made up, man.
Cub basically broke her off for no reason at this point. You went to jail anyway. Well, he probably was trying to prevent, made the wrong move. You paid her off forever. Now she's flying into the wind. And cold part about it, she's been the one orchestrating all these parties.
Yeah, so like I said, it don't look like they have nothing on Diddy. They're grasping at straws. They're using him as a fluff to cover their bullshit because they know we not going to pay attention to they shit. And they people are not even mentioning them. You notice that they media outlets don't even mention them. They don't mention none of their people who have allegations on them. None of their podcasts, nobody. I don't even see Joe Rogan mentioning these niggas.
They don't, because even in our community, we got to start really backing our people and really treating them innocent until proven guilty. The moment it becomes a headline, they're guilty in our eyes. For the black community, you get up on there, you accuse of something, you're done. You automatically cooked. You some shit, a lot of the shit you can't come back from. Niggas don't be having no facts, no nothing, ain't be even had a court date, and they're done. Or you look like you did it. That's what they gonna tell you.
No facts. You're guilty until proven innocent in our culture, and even when you're proven innocent, you're still guilty because the lie is more entertaining than the truth. People still throwing J name out there, and that shit done got dropped. So, man, our community is low key cooked. It's low key cooked. Niggas don't know how to stay on code or nothing. So, yeah, man, it's ugly. Like I said, I'm free Diddy because I ain't seen nothing. So he should at least be able to make bail. You know how many of they people is charged with all type of disgusting, vile things, and they made bail? How the hell Diddy ain't got a bail by now? Come on, man.
That's facts. That's
crazy
facts.
work.
Ain't making no bill. And our people got to learn to be the fuck quiet too. They get out there running for doing shit for the internet. They gonna lawyer up and they gonna tell them niggas don't ever speak on this shit again. And they gonna stand on that until this shit is resolved. Niggas got to stop talking about it.
No, that's super, super facts. Super facts.